Okay, good evening or good afternoon, everyone. I'm starting now. Good evening, everyone. I'm Ferenc Dobó, part of Humanists Hungary. I'm here to present you our pitch for starting Humanist Ceremonies, Humanist Weddings in Hungary. Why do we need Humanist weddings and Humanist wedding ceremonies in Hungary? What is the local context? In Hungary, about 50% of the population is non-religious, but non-religious meaningful alternatives are not present in the marketplace. The main stance of people that are non-religious is I don't care. There are secular ceremonies that are not based on values, humanist values or any other values. They are focused on entertainment. This means that there is a large unmet need for meaningful ceremonies, because only 26% of the approximately 50,000 weddings per year have religious ceremonies. What is the competitive landscape of wedding ceremonies in the country? People have to go to civil registry offices, which also provide some minimal ceremonies, but these are rigid and impersonal. Church ceremonies are expensive, also very rigid, and very minimal personalization is available, and obviously it's only for believers. There are secular but non-humanist ceremonies available, but these lack the value basis and focus on entertainment, and there is no unified standards, making the quality often below par. What we want to do with humanist ceremonies is to provide a competitive service with a flexible location, timing, and deeply personal, meaningful ceremonies backed by quality assurance that is ethical and inclusive. What do we provide for potential wedding partners? We do consulting and counseling, informing people about the possibilities, provide a one-stop shop if they need for practical reasons, obviously provide personalized ceremonies based on humanist values and performed by professional celebrants that are trained in the humanist tradition. Our service model for clients begins with a consultation, goes through a period of customization to allow for a mutually agreeable content. Then there is preparation for the big day and obviously the provision of the celebration itself. What are the main elements of our business plan? Our main expenses in providing these services would be celebrant and contributor remunerations, marketing, obviously, of the service, and some administration. Our revenues would come from celebrant fees, consulting fees that come from pairs that don't go the full length with us, and referral income from other wedding service providers. The foreseen results are that if we provide 20 ceremonies the first year, we achieve 800 euros of profit. What are our sales strategies and main sales channels? Our strategy is to be present wherever people are looking for wedding-related information. The channels we would use is our own dedicated website, which is only up and running, but with minimal content, cooperation with other service providers, wedding organizers, civil registry offices, and social media, mainly through themed Facebook groups, which are the main marketplace for these kind of services.
1 minute remaining.
Our vision for the next 12 months. If awarded the accelerator funding and otherwise, we will build out our capabilities and resources. We will do the new branding and design, which was not part of our task so far. And with these new resources, we plan to achieve the 20 ceremonies performed and important media impact in our first year. Our team consists of Hristifor Gálity and Ferenc Dobó. We are also leaders of Humanists Hungary. And behind us, there is an enthusiastic and often skilled team of other humanist activists. What we hereby thank for the accelerator, because in the last 3 months, we achieved a lot of progress in gathering market information, learnings on key skills. Thanks for your attention. Please support our growth, because donation will help us providing humanist ceremonies. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ferenc. The timing was great. I'm glad that you have managed to share the slides. Everything is fine. So now it's time to open the stage for the questions from the jury and the audience. Javan, I see you're raised your hand. So please ask.
Right. First question is, so for the Humanist Ceremonies, you'll be focusing mainly on wedding ceremonies, is that correct? Or are you going to venture out to other humanist services as well?
The first phase of providing humanist services is the weddings, but we will continue. Then second phase will be funeral services, and because these are the two mostly looked for kind of secular services, but we don't. But we can also include other services.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I see Mohamed is also raising his hand. Please, Mohamed.
Thank you.
Hi.
Great speech. You mentioned an issue, a problem in Hungary, which is the reason of your business, but in reality may be the reason of the struggle for your business. You stated that about 50% of Hungarian basically don't care about religion, right?
It's difficult to
Are non-religious, right? Or you say they are not religious. About 50%.
We don't have really good data making difference between people who are not affiliated with a religion, but are religious in their own way, so to say, and strictly non-religious atheist or agnostic people. For these last group, we have more or less hard number, which is 27%. So between 27 and 50% is the number of non-religious people.
I mean, for the viability of a business model, the data speaks loud. And in your presentation, you said about 50%. Is that correct?
Yes, but interestingly, the number of the percentage of population that, based on the data, we can say can be deemed non-religious is 50%. But as you have seen, only 26% of weddings include a religious ceremony.
Okay. So that, to me, the data seems not that clear. I wish you could give me something I could use as the basis of my question, because my question was mostly giving the potential 50% of a non-religious, which is a social contrast. How would you or your business model attempt to reach to those massive segment of the population? Now that it is less than 26%, or maybe let's say religious ceremonies cover about 26%. I'm not sure what is your data that will sustain your business model and activity. So can you give me a bit of detail?
We think that the majority of at least about 70% of all the people who are planning a wedding are our target market. So we can say that annually the number we should work with is around 3/4, 70% of the 50,000 That is 50,000 weddings, 50,000 pairs, so more or less 100,000 people annually. So that is our target market. It's pretty well defined in terms of numbers.
Okay. Hopefully you can use some stratification in the data to use some of that. But thank you. Got it.
Okay.
Thank you, Joris, for the question. And one short question from my side. Ferenc, what do you think, which part of the plan will be most challenging to accomplish?
The most challenging will be spreading information about the existence of the humanist life stance and explaining the difference between a value-based and the sort of generic secular wedding ceremony. Because what we have seen in these 3 months during the accelerator, we have made numerous interviews with other service providers and people who have an interest in this area, and the overwhelming reaction was that it sure is a nice idea to have a values-based secular ceremony, but we have never heard about such thing. So clearly our big task is to spread the information in a way that reaches the maximum amount of potential clients.
Okay, thanks. Well, yeah, that's definitely a challenge to spread the word about what you are trying to do. So thank you so much for your presentation. Köszönöm.
No.
Soon.